What's good, fam? What is good? What is good? Welcome to the show. I'm your humble host, G Money, aka the one with the most. And I am with my boy today, aka Mr. I'm Always Right, T Sizzle, T Bizzle, my crime boy. What's up, T? How you doing, man? Can you hear me, T? Okay, T is having some technical difficulties. Can you hear me there, T? Let's see if you can hear me. Uh-oh, can't hear me. Let's see if I can get some settings in the audio right. Test, 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 test. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, hold on, T. Okay, you got to unmute your mic, T. Unmute your mic. I got doggies in there that be acting ill. As you wait for T to get ready. Like I said, I'm your humble host, G Money. Welcome to Speak on the Sports. It's another day. Trying to earn another dollar. Trying to enjoy ourselves and talk about this lovely game we call football. It's week 11. And I'm just trying to see what's going to happen this week. Talking to my man, T Always Right. As soon as he gets his audio involved, we'll talk about some more football stuff here. But let's pay some bills here. Let's look at our Sublimation King here. If you're looking for any shirt to get any type of information on, anything that you feel like you want to talk about on your shirt or you want to present to anyone on your shirt, go to Sublimation Kings. I will forward that and put it in the chat there. T, you with me?
I can hear you now, but it's low. I was trying to see if it was me or you. I couldn't hear you earlier.
Okay, I can hear you now. There you go, my boy. How you doing, man? Everything straight?
Hey, man, I ain't too bad.
I know you getting ready for this glorious Thanksgiving. Hope the fam is right. I hope the cooking is good. I hope everybody stays hungry because I know you about to put it on them.
Oh, man, I ain't doing much.
You're not doing much this year? Okay.
Right. Nah, I'm doing turkey wings. I'm going to smoke them, fry them, and then I'm going to soak them in some Creole sauce.
Okay.
Some ribs and some crab soup.
Okay.
I couldn't get any crawfish meat this year, so.
Yeah, crawfish.
And I didn't go to the game away today. I gave my tickets away to a buddy of mine.
That's right. That's right. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to that game either. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
all
to go
my
to
New
that
York
game.
buddies seem to backed out on me.
Yeah, because nobody want to go see that. Nobody want to go see that trash.
Man,
Nobody want
tickets
to go
went
see
from
that.
$175 down to 108.
I wonder why. I wonder
And
why.
then on VetTix, I won 4 tickets off VetTix. I had to give them back.
You won for tickets, and you had to get them back because you got to use them or lose them, right?
Yeah, man, I ain't never won no football tickets off VetTix.
I ain't never won them either. I try to get some vet tickets as well.
I go to like Navy games all the time.
It's hard to win those tickets off vet so
Yeah, the NFL tickets are hard to get, but I guess nobody bet on the Giants Redskins game, so I got them easily.
yeah, they definitely give out baseball tickets though. So either
Yeah,
way,
hockey too.
I know, right? All right, we're gonna pay another bill here. If you're looking for natural relaxation and you want to have a natural relaxation massage, check out Natural Relaxation Massage Studio here in Killeen, Texas. You can go check her out. Her name is Nadia. Uh, Great relaxation. I go there myself. I mean, it's not bad at all. It is very very good. She does a great job. Um, Very good reviews. It's www.nrmassagestudio.com. It's Skyline Business Plaza, 1519 Florence Road, Suite 4, Clean, Texas 76541. It's got a 4.9 rating here on Google as Google reviews. Great stuff if you're into hot cupping, if you're into deep tissue massages, or if you just want a regular full body massage. Again, Natural Relaxation Body Massage Studio here in Killeen, Texas at 1519 Florence Road, Suite number 4. Skyline Business Plaza. Nadia, you're the best. www.nrmassagestudio.com. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into this week. We got Dallas, Carolina, 6-3 Dallas at the Carolina Panthers.
So, hold on before we start that. Who was that? Nadia? You said that was Nadia Massage Parlor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nadia Massage Parlor. Great place to go. The wife and I go there. I at least go there at least every twice a month. Work out the kinks. I mean, yo, you don't understand how much a massage is needed in your life by someone who's actually licensed, know what they're doing, and can actually give your body overall wellness. And the cupping thing is awesome too. So it's definitely pretty good for that. So.
All right. Shout out to Nadia.
Yeah, she does her thing. So Dallas Cowboys 6-3, moving on to play the 1-8 Carolina Panthers. Now I have a different outcome of this game, or not outcome, but a reason I want a team to win this game. It's pretty selfish, but I want your take on this game. You go ahead and give me your take on this game.
So you can never count on Dallas to do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it.
Yes, this is true.
But I did take Dallas by 10.5 in my bet. Because Dallas better get it together if they want to make this run.
Oh yeah.
But Dallas is high power offense. That defense has come back together without Diggs. So I think they're just going to be too much for Carolina. Dak is trying to find the rhythm. Mike McCarthy's learning that he has to run the ball late in the season now. So I believe they're going to put it together.
Do you think Dallas missed out by not going to get a Derrick Henry or another power back during the trading deadline? Do you think it missed out?
Yes, but I think they're going to have a busy offseason.
Yes, busy offseason. Busy offseason, meaning that I also think that they'll definitely be changes to this team. I don't think Dan Quinn is going to be there after this. Their defense just been playing too good with Dan Quinn there. So
I'm going to put two names out there.
Who's that?
Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. Well, his brother.
Is making a hard play.
Exactly.
And Jerry like to keep his talent. He like to keep his talent happy.
Yes, he does like to keep his talents happy. He does like to. He does like keep his talents happy because. But you gotta look at the money situation though. Will
No,
they
you
have
don't,
enough
because Dak
money?
ain't gonna be there.
Okay, so Dak isn't going to be there. Who's going to be the quarterback? You think they go into the draft, or is it something that they get a backer like a Cooper Rush?
It's gonna be time for Trey Lance to step up.
Ooh, I totally forgot Trey Lance was with the Cowboys. And a year under him.
I know I'm doing a lot of moving around today. We just walked in the house. I'm getting the football food ready.
Hey, I understand, man. It's all good. It's all good. So you okay? So Trey Lance could be definitely a. And you know what though? Trey Lance is more athletic in my opinion. If he understands that offense a little better, he can succeed Dak and possibly earn a contract down the line.
But
So
he has one upside to him.
What about this Carolina team?
Carolina's gonna be in turmoil.
Turmoil because why? It's just they got.
I think they're gonna fire the coach,
or they just don't have a lot of talent. I
think
think
they're gonna fire the coach.
You think they're gonna fire the coach?
Yep.
Frank Wright.
Yep.
Now you know one famous coach is gonna be available next year.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
He needs to retire.
He needs to retire. You think the game has passed him on?
Game has been past him.
Yeah. He needs to change along with the play. He needs to change along with the game. I think. The Patriot way is becoming a little bit more of a nuisance to players than anything else. Nobody wants to play for that team and that particular type of regime anymore. I think they need to overhaul their thinking on that whole Patriot way deal. But
nobody wants to take pay cuts.
Yeah, he always got people taking pay cuts. He always likes to manage the cap, which is another reason why the owner loved him. They haven't had a general manager since he's been there.
He loved him when he was winning.
Yeah, definitely.
You know how that song and dance goes.
Oh yeah. What have you done for me lately?
Yep.
All right, so obviously you picked the Dallas Cowboys. I took the Dallas Cowboys at the points, but I wouldn't mind, and I took a money line too. I wouldn't mind the Cowboys actually losing this game because a win pushes the Carolina Panthers to 2-8. And it pushes them down in the draft, and it keeps them and the Giants close together as far as the number one draft pick goes. Because
it doesn't matter. The draft pick goes to the Bears.
I got you. But if the Carolina keeps winning, that pick goes down. You see what I'm saying? It goes to the Bears if they keep losing. It becomes a higher pick.
So, I mean, at this point, I think it's a moot point. I don't think they're going to finish the season more than 2 wins, and I don't see the win coming today.
True that. But we could all dream, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, I would like us to lose to the Giants today.
But this is the thing, right? A lot of I talked to a lot of Giants fans on some spaces, some X spaces and stuff, and there's a lot of things floating around by that. But I'll get to that when we talk about that. So what's your ending score? Obviously, you talk about the 10 points. You got Dallas with a blowout in this game or what?
Oh, man. You thought y'all got beat bad by Dallas?
Here you go. Bringing it up. Go ahead.
This going to be worse than that.
Got you. Hey, I agree. I think that Dallas is going to just demolish them. I think that look for Parsons to have at least 3 sacks in this game. I think this kid he's gonna take a beating today. So, all right, moving on to this game.
I'm gonna tell you something that you're probably not gonna believe.
What's that?
We are going to see Trey Lance today.
Is it because of a blowout?
Yep.
And I wouldn't. You know what? If they're smart, they'll do that. Because guess what? You get to see a guy run your offense. I mean, he's like a rookie coming in, but he's not a rookie. But you get a guy to come in, see your offense, see how it runs, see if he can run your offense, see if he's learned the terminology, see how he gels with his teammates, See if he can play under those lights, with that star on his helmet. And it's not even a home game, so let's just see how he plays. So, but I
See, I
wouldn't
think
mind
the
seeing that.
problem is, I think the players like him better than they like Dak.
Well, he may be more of a likable guy. Dak may be not real enough. So, but we both got them winning that game. I got them winning the game by more than in the high double digits, maybe like around like 15, 20. So, all right, moving on to Pittsburgh, Cleveland. This game should be very interesting. 6-3 Pittsburgh at 6-3 Cleveland. Now, this game here, to me, Pittsburgh has Mike Tomlin their way into a 6-3. One thing that's been troubling me about Pittsburgh, they haven't out yardage their competition in any game they played this year. That's crazy.
They're not going to. They're a gritty team.
But how do you win? You know what? You know what that means? That means you win games on what? You gritty,
Defense.
but defense, yes, defense, and you also win on what? Mistakes that the other team makes. What if a team? I'm not saying a team will be perfect, but what if a team doesn't make a lot of mistakes? Where do you get those extra snaps from, so your offense can go down and score points?
But the offense isn't really putting points on the board. It's the kicker, special teams, and defense.
Is that sustainable though?
Is it sustainable?
Yeah, I don't think it's sustainable. Once you get the competition level gets up there, and they're gonna make the playoffs, which is crazy. They're gonna get demolished in that first playoff game.
I mean, it's the Pittsburgh way. When has Pittsburgh ever had really a high-powered offense?
That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, what was it, 2 years when they had AB and Juju and Big Ben and
Bus
Connor
like that? Yeah.
I mean, and they still weren't really that high-powered of an offense.
That's true. And they're going up against a team in Cleveland today who doesn't have Deshaun Watson. I want to get your take on that, T. What does Deshaun Watson mean to this team now that he's gone? And Cleveland has a good defense this year really good defense. Myles Garrett, in my opinion, if he keeps playing the way he's playing, should be the defensive player of the year. Even though TJ Watt is playing good too. He is playing outstanding. What does it mean for Deshaun Watson to be gone for the entire season, and a DTR and a PJ Walker is basically the backup today for this team?
It means nothing because he's been gone the season already.
And you know what? I cannot disagree with you on that, because what has this team done while he was here? He wasn't that big of a factor. To me, he's Kenny Pickett. If you want to talk about it like that, not in the sense that he is somebody who still scares the defense with his legs.
But you never built around this. You never changed your system to build around him. You wanted him to fit in what you already had.
Yes, but I just think he's had a decline as a quarterback, though.
I mean, being off for 2 years does that to you.
2 years, but he has a whole off season to do. I mean, what is going on with him? What is going on with him? Is it the weight of that money, the situation he went through with all the women and stuff dealing with, and then the pressure of that contract?
Well, he can't go get them deep tissue massages anymore. I mean, let's say what it really is. I mean, okay, let's take all the other stuff out of it, all the sexual stuff out of it. He was still getting a massage.
You crazy.
And now a sports trainer isn't going to massage you like a masseuse is going to massage you.
True.
You and I both know that. You play sports. You know, going to a regular sports trainer versus where do you go?
Nadia's deep tissue relaxation massage.
So you know the difference between Nadia and a sports trainer. Nadia is going to hit those spots because she's trained as a masseuse.
Mm-hmm.
And those bumps and bruises as they go through the weeks. And Deshaun was never really healed coming out of training camp because he had been off for so long, and then he was suspended.
Yeah.
So his body's not in football shape. Everybody says, well, he got there. He didn't get there. He was never ready to take all those hits. He's a big boy, and those hits add up, and that's why you get injuries, because your body is not ready for it.
Yeah, and you're right about that. You know what, in a sense that his body, but in my opinion, I'm thinking it has to do with more of the fact that it's to me it's the weight. It's a lot going on for him. That contract, $238 million guaranteed. The fact that was it something that was given to you, the starting job? I mean, pressure busts pipes, man. I mean, and Deshaun Watson has definitely declined since his days in Houston. So, but they're going up against.
But Houston was built around him.
Yes, everything started with him and ended with him. So,
who tore Houston up? Deshaun's not to blame for Houston's downfall. It's what's his name that used to play at Penn State, O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
O'Brien tore up something. O'Brien tore up a championship team.
Yeah, most definitely. So, who you have winning this game today with all this going on? Pittsburgh, no offense, great defenses. Cleveland, missing quarterback. You got Cleveland winning?
Cleveland, but I didn't touch this game, though.
I picked Cleveland as well. It's one of those deals where I have it as just maybe a money line or the points are at like -3, I believe. So
yeah, this is a do not touch game here.
Because any defense thing could happen. So all right, moving on to Chicago, 3-7 at 7-2 Detroit. Chicago has Justin Fields back after his injured thumb. Detroit Lions just been rolling 7-2. This team has lost 2 games, man. Detroit Lions. These are not your mom and pop's Detroit Lions. This team is rolling. They got a good coach. They're all buying in on what he's putting out, and I really like this team. I like the quarterback. Jared Goff's playing so well. What about that 4th down and 4 play where the coach says, "Look, I can kick the field goal, but I'm gonna get the first down and drive this clock out." I love a coach that wants to win the game when they have the ball in their hands. I love that.
I mean, Detroit's real. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Detroit is real. I love Detroit.
Detroit's the real deal, and they're not going anywhere. Detroit is here to stay.
Yeah, definitely. Detroit is going to get in. They're going to be in the first round. They could win that division. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
I mean, what's stopping them from winning the division?
I mean, it don't really take that much to win a division. You got
Green
Chicago,
Bay?
Green Bay, Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota lost.
Minnesota may stop them. That may be the only stopper.
Well, I mean, Joshua Dobbs, they're on a 3-game, 4-game winning streak. Minnesota may push him. Green Bay's not going to push him. Chicago's not going to push him. So you look at the NFC North champs. They're going to be hosting a game at home in Ford Field. So that's crazy. And they have the 15th ranked offense in the NFL, right? I'm sorry, the 4th ranked offense in the NFL. They're top 10 in every category. 4th ranked offense in the NFL. 7th ranked defense. They're 6th in passing and 7th in rushing. Wow, that's awesome. That is great. I mean,
they're the real deal.
I don't even talk about Chicago. I don't even know much about Chicago. I just know that DJ Moore is on there.
I got DJ Moore getting 25 yards, and I got Justin Fields running for about 25 yards. That's my offensive production I have coming out of Chicago today. I think Hayward is going to have a couple rushing, but I did take Detroit to win this game.
Yeah, I picked Detroit to win this game too. It's a no-brainer to me. When I look at quarterbacks, I just think that Jared Goff, he makes better decisions than Justin Fields, even though Justin Fields is more athletic. So I got
a guy for offensive. Nobody's talking about him, and he's slowly coming around.
Who's that?
T.J. Hawkinson.
T.J. who?
Hawkinson, the tight end.
The tight end? Wasn't he part of Minnesota's team? They traded him? like Sam Laporta though. Sam Laporta.
He's quietly going. He's quietly an assassin.
I love Sam Laporta. Well, T.J. Hawkinson used to be on Detroit. Now he's with Minnesota.
He's on Minnesota.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're sharing the brain on that one. Chargers versus the Green Bay Packers. This game right here, you know what gets me about this team? The Chargers. They're a talented team, and I just look at I think it's bad coaching on their part that they always end up losing these games. They throw the ball so much, and defensively on the back end, they're just not as good as they should be. I picked them to win this game. They're 4-5. They're going against Green Bay. They're playing in Green Bay. They have a better team, but for some reason, I don't think they'll be able to stop the run today. They're going to win the game. It's not going to be by much, but they're a big disappointment to me. What do you think?
Green Bay is a scary team.
Yeah.
Because you never know what Green Bay you're going to get. Now, Jordan Love.
Especially at home.
Jordan Love, I give Jordan Love all the props. Because Jordan Love has showed up. He ain't got much to show up with.
I don't know who he showed up with today.
But he's showing up. And he's trying to prove that he can do it. You know, that he don't need Aaron Rodgers and he can do it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that, you know, it's going to be a low-scoring game, like 17-14, 9-3.
Yep. And who you got?
But I do have Green Bay losing this game.
I have Green Bay losing this game too. I just think that the Chargers have a little bit too much weapons. I think Austin Eckler is just so underrated as a player. His ability to get skinny in the hole, his ability to see the end zone and just see first downs and catch out the backfield, to me is extraordinary. I just think he's on a bad team.
And I like that you mentioned his name.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to pull you one out the rabbit's hat.
Just imagine Austin Eckler on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nope.
Just imagine him on that. You said
he's
no.
Going farther north.
Oh, you talking about like Buffalo or something like that?
New York.
The Giants?
Yep.
He would be nasty up there, but we be doing him a disservice right now.
I believe y'all are going to make a move from this offseason because y'all are going to unload Saquon.
Yeah, that's a topic for another discussion, but I foresee a lot of things in the future happening with that team. There's a lot of people ready to go away in New York, the New York Giant football area. So, all right, so we're seeing a brand on that game. Moving on in this game. Now, this game to me is a little puzzling. I have my winner, but it wasn't without a little trepidation that I picked this winner. But it's very interesting to me. It's Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud is definitely going to win the Rookie of the Year, but is in line to win the NFL MVP of the Year trophy right now. Going against a Kyler Murray coming back who looked pretty fast and sharp coming off that torn ACL. 2-8 Cardinals going against the 5-4 Houston Texans at home. How do you see this game playing, T?
Houston, we have liftoff.
He just said Houston. Yeah, I said Houston too, but a lot of people out there, a lot of those pundits are saying, hey, okay, this is a game where we see C.J. Stroud become a rookie.
Arizona has a good defense. Not taking nothing away from Arizona.
Yep.
But who has they beat Dallas. Big whoop.
They almost beat us with Joshua Dobbs. Almost.
This ain't Joshua Dobbs though.
Man, that man is well traveled. Lord have mercy.
This is 3'2" Kyler Murray.
Exactly.
And I just don't see it. I mean, Houston is fighting for Houston. This is the same Houston team minus Deshaun and minus the wide receiver.
Yep. And you have this Houston team. I mean, a lot of people look. There's like really nobody's on that team. You have a Tank Bell. You have C.J. Stroud. You have Dameon Pierce. He hasn't even come back and played that much yet. But defensively, you got to put this in their feather in their cap. They have a head coach. Head coach D'Amico Ryans, who used to be with the 49ers, that played Arizona twice a year because. So that he knows Kyler Murray, right? So he knows how Kyler Murray plays. He knows that you got to rush twice and cover twice for this guy because that's what Kyler Murray does. He's.
But how healthy is Kyler Murray really?
What's that?
How healthy is he?
Well, he looked pretty good running the ball. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think give him some hits. He needs to take some hits. Take some hits on him. Allow him to hit the ground and. You got to put more pressure on him and keep him.
Let's be real. Let me walk back to the camera. Let me walk back to the camera so you can see me, not just hear me.
Mm-hmm.
I look pretty good running the ball too right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
Come across that middle though. Houston is ready to hit.
I know. There's a tough team.
And the difference about Houston is Houston has a mobile quarterback.
Yes. Yeah, C.J. Stroud is very, very good. Let's look at these numbers. Let's compare these numbers to them right now, right? So, the Houston Texans are. Check out their stats. Houston Texans are 11th in overall offense in the NFL, 14th in defense, 4th in passing. They're 4th in passing. C.J. Stroud has 1 interception this year, and they're 26th in rushing. Cardinals are 21st in passing. 26 in defense, 25th in passing.
And who did they just lose to?
Who's that?
Who did Houston just lose to? Didn't they just lose last week?
No, they won last week. They won by a field goal. He brought them back.
They beat the Bengals.
They beat the Bengals last week.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that game because let's put Arizona versus the Bengals. That's not a game.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona just doesn't have it to me.
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah, I don't see Arizona having a lot besides James Conner this week, and this is the thing. Like I said, D'Amico Ryans, they pride themselves on stopping that run too. So I have the Houston Texans. I don't think it's going to be a blowout game. I had them winning like maybe 23-13 or 23-10 or something like that.
I think I took the money line on them.
Yeah, that's a game you need to do that. So, all right, moving on to Tennessee and Jacksonville. Jacksonville's such an up and down team. But, I mean, they're going against Tennessee. Will Levis, they tried to put this guy in the Hall of Fame in his first game, and look what happened. I mean, the Jaguars offensively are 22nd in the NFL, 17th in defense, 21st in passing, 16th in rushing. Trevor Lawrence is just so up and down right now. It makes me nervous with this team. You have a great running team. You have a great head coach. But you just can't get enough out of Trevor Lawrence in this offense to stay steady. And you're going up against Tennessee where you just, we already seen the running back run them down. How do they stop Derrick Henry and this Will Levis kid today?
Here's the problem with Jacksonville. Offensive coordinator.
Yes. And that's the head coach.
Jacksonville, that's where I think Frank Reich needs to go. And be the OC.
Yep. Jacksonville lost last week 34-3. You put up 3 points. 3 points. Wow.
See, you need an OC there because I think that you need somebody to help him grow as a quarterback.
No doubt, definitely but you have a coach who used to be a quarterback there, and you would think.
Yeah, but that don't work though because he's the head coach.
Yeah,
he got too much. He concentrating on.
You think he should give up you think he should give offensive calling duties then?
Yep. I never thought that was a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, you want to talk about, look at the Chiefs. They're not. Their offense is struggling since getting rid of Eric the
The
Enemy.
enemy. Well, that's because he took a lot off. He took a lot of what's name's play. He didn't have to call all the plays. But I just think
You
you got
know.
too much talent as the Jaguars. Even though I picked them, this game was a pick 'em game for me too because
Well, I also think that the defense is hurting because
yeah, the
Ramsey's
defense.
out.
You said who?
Ramsey's out, isn't he?
No, Ramsey's with the Dolphins now.
Who's the corner that's out for Jacksonville?
I have no idea.
Their top corner's out.
I have no idea. I can look on their thing here and see, but I have no idea who that is.
But I mean, Jacksonville is not. I don't believe the pieces are all there. I mean, not Blackman. What's his name? Ridley.
Calvin Ridley is oh man, he come back off that. When he came back off that suspension, that guy was moving. They just ain't getting the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that they haven't set the offense up right for all their pieces they got.
We shall see. We shall see with these guys. All right, so I picked Jacksonville. Obviously, you picked Jacksonville too, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's move on to this game. There's a lot of hype behind this team coming up, but I think this is where everybody looks at the hype train and they go, "I'm about to get off this hype train." You know what team I'm talking about, right?
The Philadelphia Eagles?
No. So the
No.
Las Vegas Raiders are gonna go up against the Miami Dolphins. I think this is the time where the hype train is. Everybody's like, "Woo woo!" We getting off this hype train because Antonio Pierce won 2 straight games as the interim head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. I can't hate on Antonio Pierce because he's former Giant, former Super Bowl 42 champion with the New York Giants. Love this guy. He's a good guy, very good player for the New York Giants, and the Washington Commanders when they were called / the Redskins, but the Commanders. He's got him on a 2-game win streak. Players are buying in, even the owners buying in. But I think this week they go against a juggernaut of a Miami Dolphins team who felt embarrassed last week when they lost against the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you say?
I'm going to tell you something.
Is this a get right game for the Miami Dolphins?
This is a I'm sorry Antonio Pierce game.
I'm sorry Antonio Pierce game. What does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Miami may put up 60.
Miami may put up 60. They did put up what they put up last time. Almost 70?
Yeah. But Miami's going to look to put up some big numbers today. Tyreek Hill. Tua's out to prove that, he is the man. He should be MVP. I think they got a lot going on, and I think they want to prove a lot.
There's a guy on this team, the Raiders team, he's a defensive end. He don't get a lot of credit, man. That dude be balling butt. What's his name again? Look his name up here. He is a player.
See, there's one problem with the Raiders. His name is Al Davis.
The son?
All the Davises.
You said all the Davises, huh? Max Crosby. There it is. Max Crosby don't get enough love.
Beast.
Max.
And you know what's bad about Max Crosby?
What's that?
He wants to be a Raider.
That's the thing. He loves that. He loves they like wouldn't you have loyalty for somebody that gives you a shot to give you a chance to be something? I mean, Max Crosby, but he's doing his thing.
He's an old school Raider.
True.
If you put the rules, if you took Matt Crosby and you took him back 4 or 5 years ago, put him with James Harrison, that the steel curtain would have been a legit steel curtain.
Definitely, definitely. It took him a long time to get himself together. He dealt with some substance abuse stuff, but some mental stuff. But the guy took care of his business, and I really like the guy. I like his motor. I like what he's doing. Max Crosby's a really good player. I don't know him as a person, but he's a really good player. But
Him
unfortunately,
and
today
Waller couldn't
Max
get along
Crosby,
at first.
him and who?
Darren Waller.
Yeah, that's why he probably shipped them off to New York.
They butted heads, but that was all due to their both of their passes.
Yeah, they both want to win, man. So.
Well, Darren Waller had a substance abuse problem.
Yeah, definitely. But unfortunately today, that all that hype's gonna end. Raiders are gonna fall, in my opinion, to 5-6, while the Miami Dolphins will move to 7-3. This is a get-right game for them, not only offensively but defensively. I think that pass rush is gonna get to the rookie today, and what they got to do today is they got to stop. They got to stop the run. They got to make sure that the running back does not get into a rhythm today. That's how they're gonna affect the pass. I got the Miami Dolphins winning this game. Too easy. All right, moving on to the Toilet Bowl. New York Giants versus the Washington Redskins. What can I say about this game? That we got a guy named Tommy DeVito back there. I mean, to me, he's more. Sounds like he's delivering pizzas to the stadium.
Hey, I love Tommy, man. Don't talk bad about DeVito, man. I love DeVito. He gonna come out there today. He gonna throw for 350 yards.
Well, you can say what you want to happen, but I know what's gonna happen. That boy gonna throw 2 interceptions and get sacked 3 times today. Saquon is gonna be used and abused today. He's gonna score maybe a touchdown today, but it's gonna be in garbage time, and the Giants are gonna lose this game 28-13, and it's gonna seem like it's close, but it's not gonna be close at all.
So real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in disagreement with you. The Giants will lose this game.
Mm-hmm.
Danny DeVito will be under pressure all day long. I think the defense is really going to gel. The defense is really showing that they didn't need Chase Young and Sweat.
Ain't that odd though? That they're still playing at a high potential, and they got rid of 2. They got rid of, let's say, 1, because Sweat is way better than Chase. Chase hasn't come back from the injury.
Yeah, and Sweat was more of the factor than Chase was. I mean, Chase was just somebody who drew attention for us.
Yes, exactly.
But I think that it's going to be a real change maker today. It's going to be a real difference maker. I think this is going to be, Terry McLaurin. I do have Washington winning overall. I don't like to pick my boys.
Oh yeah, but I see them winning this game too easy. I see this as another game where the Giants look at themselves and kick themselves in the foot. You got our offensive right tackles out today too. Evan Neal is out. This guy, I'm not even gonna go through.
Oh, you're right. Tackles out.
Yeah, the litany of injuries this team has, but
I saw your injury report last week.
Yeah,
and it never stopped scrolling across the screen.
And it's not like it's not like if he was in and we was gonna do any better. He just not.
But it is though. It is though, because you have to remember we still have 2 premium D tackles.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying for us, it's not like if he was in, we was gonna do any better.
Yeah, but you may slow down one of our D tackles.
No, man. I'm telling you, this man's technique and his ability it's just not NFL material, in my opinion. But as I watch these games and I look at him, I've always said that he does not play the position as a tackle. He should have been a guard. But I mean, you look at his attributes. He's 6'6", 6'5", or whatever. 6'7", 300-something pounds. And you just can't. I mean, you're built for that position. So.
But we did that with Moses, though. You know what I mean? We moved Moses from guard to tackle, And he played with us for a couple years, and then he moved on, and he's loving life right now.
Exactly. Maybe he needs a position change for the Giants get rid of him. I don't know, but it doesn't look good. All right, Tampa Bay, San Francisco. I look at Tampa Bay and I don't see, especially since that San Francisco now they got Debo back. Man, once they got Debo back, I knew everything was going to be good. Debo and
This
Trent
may
Williams are
be
back.
worse than the Miami game.
Oh man, yeah, because once you get Trent Williams back though, it's like it's once you get Debo back, it's good. But then you get Trent Williams back, the trifecta. I mean, and then you got that linebacking core, Fred Warner, everybody going, and then you get Brock Purdy with his confidence back.
Well, Purdy's out to
Ayuk.
prove something.
Yeah, he's got to be able to win without Debo some more too. But you also got Christian McCaffrey back there. I mean, come on, man. It's just they ain't got no chance in my opinion.
So I took San Francisco to win this. I think I took the point spread on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took Brock Purdy to have 200 passing yards. I think I took Christian McCaffrey to have 40-plus rushing yards. Debo to have some yards.
Touchdown. Yeah. This game was a no-brainer to me. So, all right, I got San Francisco winning that game. All right, the battle of the AFC East, the 5-5, fumbling, bumbling, and still stumbling. Buffalo Bills versus the 4-5. I can't believe it. They're one game away from tying the Buffalo Bills, the New York Jets, without Aaron Rodgers. They'll be playing in Buffalo. They're going to take defense. They say defense does travel, but can this offense travel a little bit too? Will the offense for the Jets travel, or will they go there and just put up a stinker and the Buffalo's going to squeak out a win?
Buffalo is not going to sneak out a win.
Okay.
Buffalo is going to win this game
Convincingly.
demandingly.
Okay.
Yes. Buffalo will show that they are Buffalo, and they got to get that. Buffalo has to get their act together now.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, this could be it for their season.
That is true. That is true. I mean, you got what? Patriots, Bills, Jets, and Miami. Miami's going to win this division if Miami just keeps doing what they're doing. Buffalo is going to make the playoffs if they win this game. However, they're not going to last the first round in my opinion. They're going to lose. But anyway, I got Buffalo winning this game. They're at home. In my opinion, Josh Allen just needs to cut down. He needs to develop a touch pass too. Everything with him is a rocket.
In my opinion, he slung one last week, and he slung it too. I mean, he threw a Brett Favre blazer, and he could not hold on to that. He didn't need to.
I mean, Gabe Davis should have caught that ball. I mean, they have these jug machines for a reason.
Yeah, but I mean, Brett Favre. They said Brett Favre threw harder than the jug machines. Sometimes though, you don't need to throw that full laser. He stepped back and threw that with everything he had, and I don't believe that he needed to.
You don't?
I mean, he needed to put some heat on it, but I don't think he needed to put that heat on it.
Exactly. So, but I got Buffalo winning this game. I don't know if you took the over or under spread or points with this, but I think I took the spread on this. It's not that. I think it's about 8 points, I believe.
I think I just took a couple of players to do some things in the game because Buffalo, every time I put money on them, every time I think Buffalo going to cover a spread, Buffalo hurts me.
Mm-hmm. So does this next team right here. Last 3 games before we go start watching these games. All right, Seattle and Los Angeles Rams. Seattle goes to Los Angeles. Man,
Seattle should win this game.
Yeah, man. Geno's starting to turn into old Geno. I don't know what's going on. Is that offensive line? They just got too many good players to not be that good anymore. They're 6-3 going up against a 3-6 LA Rams team. I know they have arguably the best defensive tackle in the NFL in Aaron Donald, but he can't do it all himself. So
Donald was done this last year. He's gonna retire.
Once you put your foot in that retirement area, it's hard to bring it back out.
He should have retired last year.
Yeah. You got the Super Bowl go out like Michael Strahan and handle it, in my opinion. So got
He only
plenty of
came
teams.
back because he thought they were going to be able to do some things, but Odell went down. I think they just lost too many pieces.
Yep, definitely lost some pieces. I got Seattle winning this game, even though I didn't take this game because they got that kid Punka Unta, whatever his name is, and then you also got oh boy too running around there, the wide receiver. I forgot his name.
In
He was
Seattle?
no in the LA.
Oh,
The MVP Super Bowl.
yeah.
You got him running around and Punka or whatever, but they also got Matthew Stafford back. Sorry if I killed his name.
I mean, they're
Also
going to be
back,
rebuilding
so
this year. Next year,
yeah,
they're going to have a lot. They're going to get rid of a lot of pieces.
And this is the thing: Stafford may retire. He may not be a part of the team next year. Is he or isn't he part of the team next year? That's something that they got to figure out. So you got Stafford. What's his name? They got a good team here.
I mean, they have the pieces.
And Carson Wentz is on the team now too. You know that they signed Carson Wentz.
No, they're off. They're awful then.
Cooper Kupp. That's what we talk about. Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
But I picked the what's name to win the game. I picked Seattle to win this game. They should. All right, moving on to Minnesota, Denver. Minnesota is at the Denver Broncos. Surprising Denver Broncos on the 3-game winning streak. 4-5 Denver Broncos are going against the 6-4 Minnesota Vikings, who also have a winning streak. All right, 512-539-0686. Holler at us and let you know your do's and don'ts today. All right, if you're picking a team. Minnesota Vikings 6-4 at Denver Broncos 4-5.
Didn't Dobbs already beat Denver
But he was with another team.
when he was in Arizona?
He was with another team. So think about that.
Give me a real
This
one.
is the Sunday night game.
Has
That's
anybody
crazy.
ever beat the same team twice in one season?
on
two different teams?
That dude is he's making a lot of headway right now. He's doing a lot of things. So, but in this game, I didn't want to pick Minnesota because look, lightning can't strike more than once in a couple places. But I just don't see Russell Wilson and them pulling out things again and again and again. That defense was okay, but I just think Dobbs has something that they don't have. He's a very intelligent, smart QB. And they gave him a full week of practice and time to go and know more plays. He's going to take that sack, though. He's going to take a sack. He may throw an interception. But, man, he's going to play, man. So I picked the Minnesota Vikings. I got it like maybe 2017.
Dobbs is the truth.
Yeah. And it makes you think
And
why
I think
the
Dobbs
Cardinals
comes
got rid of him.
out. I think Dobbs comes out today and shows off.
Yeah, I got him showing off too today. Kind of makes you wonder why. Well, it don't make you. It makes me wonder why Arizona got rid of him. I think it's they don't want to have any competition between Kyler Murray and him, or bring down Kyler Murray's what do you call it? His belief in himself. Because he wasn't studying the way this kid is. This kid came in and knew the offense better than me, and I don't even study either. So what if he has another week of studying, and he can come in and learn this offense way better than me? That's crazy. And the last game on the docket before I end this, because we got about 4 minutes before we watch some real football. Philly KC, Philadelphia. The NFL leading Philadelphia 8-1 Philadelphia Eagles versus at the 7-2 Kansas City Chiefs, bro. This game had me going through trepidations, trials, and everything because I wanted to pick the team with the best quarterback. But look, Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I wanted to pick the team with the best offensive line, but their lines both are different. They both operate differently. Philly does the run well. KC pass blocks well, and they can run the ball a little bit. Same thing with Philly. So you look at players and situations. I mean, Andy Reid coming off a bye is ridiculous. This is hard for me. What about you?
I never want to see Philly win.
Yeah.
Being truthful, I'm kind of like when it comes to Philly, I'm kind of like Stephen A. Smith. When it comes to Dallas, I don't ever want to see Philly do good. But being realistic, I mean, I think this is going to be a tough game. I mean, I don't know if Jalen Hurts outplayed him in the Super Bowl. I think that their receiving core is better in Philly, especially with no Tyreek Hill in Kansas City. You know, I don't believe that they have the corners to put Brown on the ground. And I really believe that the young boy from Alabama, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, the other wide receiver for Philly.
Oh, Devontae Smith.
I think Smith has to show back up this season. He's been kind of quiet and hidden.
Yeah, and it's a thing. Is it because they're going to Brown or they're running the ball more? I think it's because they're running the ball more.
I believe because Hurts is running the ball more. Not even they're running the ball more. I believe Hurts is running the ball more.
Well, actually, he's running the ball. They got a lot of Swift running the ball a lot now too.
Swift is a Swiftie.
Swift is dangerous. That's why it was hard for me to pick this game. Swift is dangerous.
I was very upset when they got Swift.
They just get everybody right. Swift
Howie I can't take nothing away from Howie.
Yeah, he's the type of guy. He's the type of guy that'll have like for example, the team that wins the Super Bowl always picks last in the first round, right? 32nd, right? He's the type of person that'll drop out of the first round, go to pick 34, pick 33, and still get a good player and not have to pay them for 5 years because you know, every first rounder has to get paid for 5 years, right? 5-year contract.
Yep.
I believe. So that's stuff that he does. But in all, I think this is going to be a close game again. But I have KC winning this game, man, at home. KC winning this game at home, 28-23. And don't get me wrong, the brotherly shove does come into play. But I think it's a throw. I think it's throws that Patrick Mahomes makes that I don't think Jalen Hurts can make. And I think that's the game right there. I think it's passes and throws that Mahomes can make that Jalen Hurts can't make. And that's going to be the game. And it's going to be head coaching to where Andy Reid, like I said, coming off a bye, he's a mastermind. And he's going to create plays to get people better. And it's specifically for that game. So I got KC 28-23.
I mean, I believe the key to the game is Travis Kelce.
Travis Swift?
Travis Kelce runs and hides like he has been most of the season. I mean, he hasn't put up great numbers this year.
He has not.
And they're missing that. And I believe if he's not there, they don't win this.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do something different this week. We're going to come back, and we're going to look at our scores this week, and we're going to see who picked the right games and who didn't pick the right games. So next time we talk, we're going to tally them up. And then we're going to go for a year-long it's not a year-long. It's basically half a year long of picks against each other and see who comes out at the end of the year. Unless you want to concede right now, that'd be okay. You can concede.
That's the Giants season. That's not me.
He didn't go at me like that. That's cold-blooded. All right, bro. I'm going to let you enjoy the games. I'll let you get your food on. Appreciate you joining
I done finished the spread already.
As always, I'm about to go be some grub too. As always, man, humbly appreciate you coming in and joining the show. We're going to get some more of these. I got to talk to you about something too. I'll text you on it about why I wasn't on it before, but it has something to do with my page and Facebook.
I got you.
Facebook be wilding. But we'll definitely handle this again. Enjoy the shows today. Enjoy the programs today. Enjoy the games, bro.
You too, brother.
All right, brother. I'll holler at you. T
All
always
right.
G Money, speak on the sports. I'll let y'all, man.
Holla at y'all.